Hey, welcome back to another episode of Life After Divorce, episode 20. And today we're going to talk about relationship anxiety. What in the world is he talking about with that? Okay, so with relationship anxiety, so you went through the divorce, things all changed, you found a new routine, you got yourself established. We're now 3 years, 5 years, 8 years down the road, and you start dating somebody seriously, not just casually, but seriously dating somebody. At some point, one of the two of you or both of you, not necessarily at the same time, is going to start having relationship anxiety, meaning fear of change, fear of transition. What's going to happen? How does this work? Who's going to do what? Are we moving in together? If we are, where are we moving? Are we moving to one of your two's houses? Are we going to move to a whole new house and start a brand new situation altogether? Who's financing this house? How do the routines change? How do my kids' routines change? How does my routine change? Who cooks? Gosh, her style of doing the laundry is way different from mine. His style of doing dishes is way different from mine. These sound silly, but these become big issues within a relationship. All because they happen up here. You're having internal dialogue with yourself. It freaks you out. You in turn then take that out on your partner, or you have an attitude about it towards your partner, or you make all these decisions internally by yourself, make assumptions about your partner. She'll be cool with it. He'll be cool with it. And you start going down this path, which instead of looking like this, looks like this. Uh-oh. Recipe for disaster. So how do we get away from that? How does that not happen, or how does that come back together again? 3 keys. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Gee, what a novel concept. Here's why that's so important. Because you're having these internal conversations here, you're not listening to this, and you certainly aren't communicating to your partner. And by having open dialogue, we are working together as a team versus thinking about and handling it for me. Oftentimes, and I'll use the finance example as a primary example because it's one of the biggest issues within a marriage or a relationship or whatever the case may be. Think about it before you got married the first time. When you were dating in high school or college, or when you were a responsible adult, we'll say, you didn't have a lot of money. You still may not have a lot of money. You didn't really have any assets. I'll say it that way. You certainly didn't have children. It was very easy to make a decision because it affected you and it affected me. Let's do it. Sounds great. Let's do it. Sounds fun. Now, these 2 decisions also affect younger people, little people in your world, your children. So you start thinking differently. Well, if I move into his school district, that means my children will move into the different school district. Or if I move into her school district, my children will be impacted because of whatever. It's different. How will I handle? How will she handle? How will they handle? It all happens up here before it ever happens communicating-wise. The more dialogue you have, the better off the relationship is going to be. Then there's this other fear that pops into place, fear of failure. Well, that relationship failed. This relationship will fail. Well, yeah, if that's your attitude. What did you learn from the first time to not and learn how to apply the second time? Or the third time, or however many relationships you've had. So, my point in all of this with relationship anxiety is have a little faith. Oh yeah, Chris, great, that sounds easy. Yeah, it does. Have a little faith in the man upstairs. Here's why I say that. If all this dialogue is happening up here, which most of the time is the case, and you're not listening to this, and you're not following him, Recipe for disaster? Not communicating with your partner? Recipe for disaster? Yeah. In Exodus 14:14, it says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need to be still." I struggle with this as much or more than anybody does. I always think the Lord needs my help. I'll help in this area. I'll take over and do this. I'll take control of the wheel. Even though the song is reverse of that, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm always willing to take the wheel. I'm always willing to be in control of a situation. And then I normally screw it up. So instead, be still. Have some faith. Have some open dialogue, some communication. And finally, just take it one day at a time. Why do you feel the need to plan out the next 3, 4, 5 years? Plans usually don't go according to plan. Have you not figured that out already? Again, easier said than done, I know. But if this is getting in the way of this, and you don't have any faith, is it an us situation or is it a me situation? Until next time, have yourself a blessed day and a joy-filled life. Take care.